Oh boy, I just, oh, I just get so excited. I really do. I get so excited. Let's call this. Well, remember I told you I put a clock in the kitchen. The clock I just bought. So I'm in the bedroom. The video really downloaded or uploaded fast. So I got the one I just did. So I'm in the bedroom watching it because, like I said, I always get fascinated watching it because I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm saying. It just all comes, I stand found spirit or the spirit controlling me. So anyway, I got a pretty big dip in because I don't smoke in the bedroom no more, and so I get the bright idea. Remember, I picked up all them screws, so they're pretty good screws. So what do? I just take a hammer, bang, 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 get it started. Then take my beautiful screwdriver, my power drill, put it in there, and I felt the stud right off. I got it right off. I can hit the stud. I don't know how you can tap the wall and find where the stud is, but I got it the first hit. And it's right center of the TV, so it's right above the TV, and I'm right in line with the clock, so it's in the bedroom. I don't need it in the kitchen because I got the kitchen clock on the stove. So anyway, I'm really feeling good. So I put it in there. It's in there now. I love it. And see, I don't know. You can stop you can go fast forward, fast backwards, stop it, and leave it. So you smart people like Kiera, she's a '96 kid, so she knows everything about everything when it comes to computers. And Bohattie knows everything. OBG knows everything. What she don't know, she got her baby girl there, Clara, because Clara knows everything. But I got the idea. I got to turn this down and start going through these videos. And because I jump around terrible. I do. I get off on a tangent, and I stay on that tangent. And nothing wrong with that. I like that. That's part of my charm. If I got charm, that's part of it. So anyway, for so many years, I would be without nicotine, without coffee, because in the RTU you had to, they took away coffee. You couldn't have coffee. Shit, I didn't bring my coffee. Nicotine is a serious drug. It's a very serious drug. And I'm smoking about as strong a nicotine as you can buy. I don't think there's anything stronger than I'm smoking right now. And I'm getting full force because I'm not putting it through a filter. I'm I'm doing it full bore, really am. And it's killing me. And I can't do it much longer. So I'm on borrowed time right now. This is borrowed time. Nobody has to tell me that you can't smoke because I know you can't smoke. But anyway, I'm planning on meeting a new doctor because my doctor went to Florida. I seen her on the camera one time, but we get on the phone, and she had an accent. I just loved her so much, And I used to tell her that I loved her. And so I forget her year, but she did tell me her year and everything. I'm pretty sure she was a '70s kid. And she was from India, and she had that accent. And she had the dark. I seen her light complexion, beautiful woman. But now they're saying I'm going to get a woman. Things is going to get ugly if they give me a man doctor, because I don't want nothing to do with no man doctor. OBG told me to stop saying pussy. Now I was talking about Stevens, C.O. Stevens. She's a '70 kid, and I didn't find that out. What's called did that, and she got mad at him, Mandeville. He's a 83 rat. No, 83 pig. He's the sergeant down there. He's the one that took my hat and got it destroyed. I don't know if they destroyed it or what become of it, but it was supposed to be destroyed. Anyway, he found out for me what year she was born. He just came out and answered. She told him she didn't know I was listening. But she married a lieutenant, and I can't think of her name because I like I say I always call her Stevens, and I love her to pieces. I've been loving her for a lot of years, and she ain't no joke. You know, she knows what she's doing with this plumbing stuff. And I used to have to pee a lot. They'd be in the bathroom, and I'd have to go in there and pee because I would have to pee when I take the pill. And I was basically forced to take the pill every day. At medical, I couldn't alleviate. Pill call was pill call, and took a handful of pills every day, morning and night. So still doing it though. I'm doing it on my own. You know, I'm doing it. So anyway, I wish I could think of her name. But everybody's going to have to understand something. That the P word to me is the most beautiful word in my vocabulary. Because I do love it. And I do need some. Because I am an old bull. I don't think about sex. I don't need sex. But I do need to eat pussy. And that's the reality. OBG says, stop saying pussy. But I got a big dip in. That's a lot of nicotine because those Skoal ain't fooling around. They give you nicotine. And, because they started that out in the coal mines, where you couldn't smoke. So you had the dip, and they had Copenhagen and Skoal. Copenhagen is worse yet, That is really strong. And if I see a can of Copenhagen, I'm going to buy it. Because I could never handle it. But I think I can handle it now. And it would take less. You buy the can, but it would take less than Skoal, because Skoal's a little milder. But Skoal's stronger than the majority of the others. But anyway, I feel pretty good. So I paused the video in there, and I got to pay attention to the time, because I didn't get my shower yet. I got to take a shower and I got to shave, and oh wow! But everybody that's starting to watch me, there is a few. It's up to 751. If your kids hear me, you're going to have to explain the facts of life to them. You're just going to have to. I got to tell you, there was this woman in Chillicothe, and beautiful woman, mixed woman, She was a coordinator in the kitchen. Oh, she used to drive me wild. And she's tall. So she's out on the porch having a cigarette. In Chile. Now this is going back to had to be 94 before I did the fire extinguisher. And I always liked pots and pans because I can always I always liked pots and pans, but Chile had the worst pots and pans because they threw away so much stuff, and I mean lots of stuff. So anyway, she's out there talking about her little kid, and the kids are like 2 or 3 years old. And she was saying that the little 3-year-old girl was saying her pussy itched. And so she's telling me this, and I say, well, who you got your kid hanging around with? I forget the whole story. But, sex ain't bad. I used to think about all this. And then when I used to get off medication, they would lock me up, and and then it depends how you act when you're locked up. Now, various points in my life, I spent a lot of time locked up. I mean, 23 hours. In level one, that's when you get out for a shower, clean your cell. And there was one point they wouldn't even let me have a mop. Somebody else had to have the mop. And I vaguely talked about not letting the porter in my cell, because that was my spot. That was my spot. You know, I had, my cell was basically clean. I kept it clean, but there was a law you had to have it mopped out every day, with a solution, you know, to keep the germs down. So, and this ain't no lie. I forget his now. I don't know if it was Pierce. There was a couple captains in Allen, RTU, that liked me. They'd come over in the morning from my shower. They didn't, because, you know, I had to be handcuffed and put in a cage, you know, to take my shower. And they would mop my cell. A captain. Because the one captain's wife worked in the commissary in Oakwood. I used to love her. She was mean, but I used to love her to pieces, you know. She always was good to me because you could get an ice cream. And I can remember being so grateful to Duffy and Vicky for sending me money so I could always go to the to the commissary. I would buy them little Velveets. I would just eat it. You know, I would just eat the whole thing right up. And you could buy dip and cigarettes, but you just couldn't smoke inside. You had to smoke outside. Oh, there's the stained glass I was talking about with Denny Weiss. Yeah. But, see, that's what I want to do. I got to figure out how to get the volume down and just have it here. And because I can put the videos on here. I can do everything. Basically, right now, I could take this into the bedroom and do it on the big TV. Now, I'd probably be better off doing that, because I know how to control the TV, the two TVs in there, the smart one and the Mike's TV, which is a smart TV because it's got that Yuko box on there, Yoko, whatever. And I got one remote for both of them. But I'm as bad as buzzed as you can get. And I'm going to go run out there and get that cup of coffee. But I was watching the video, and I'm hitting on stuff. That's really important. You know, I'm talking about the oil companies, the pharmaceutical companies. Oh, shit. This is no play around. It shuts off. You know, it's an interesting. I'm an interesting son of a bitch. And I got to say that because I am a son of a bitch. And there ain't too many people can say that. There ain't too many people would say that. You know, talk about their mother like that. Well, I can't wait to get my mother's picture up. I think I'm going to leave it off the wall, and I'm just going to keep it around so I can put it everywhere I'm at. Or get more than one picture of her. Because I love her. I love her. It's pitiful. Because I'm a motherfucker too, but I haven't never got to do it, so I'm just a wannabe. But that's terrible. But see, everybody got sex messed up. They do really have sex messed up. Now, I ain't saying everybody should do what I did or have done to them what I did. But my mother, I'm going to put it out here. This was, I don't know. Darren gets mad. This is their grandmother and their great-grandmother. So I can't talk. Oh, I want to. Darren's got to get a hold of me and be able to deal with what I'm talking about. Because Duffy does. Well, Duffy doesn't care. Because when Vicky died, he called me up and no, what? No, he didn't call me up. He asked me on a email. No, he's never called me. He used to email me. Oh, look what I forgot I had. This was a prison cup, but I got him pretty much in order. See, I sidetracked again, but this is the beginning. This is the beginning of JPay. No, this is the beginning of Offender Connect. I got to get. Oh, I do have holes in them. So they definitely got to go in the book. They're going to take up. So I was down to $75 here, though. There's a 90. Oh, I cut this one. 80. I wonder why I cut these. I should get the book. I started out doing this at one point. I was going to do, but this is kind of important right now. I go this way. I had a heck of a time with this thing the other night. I was in the living room. It kept plugging up. Come to find out it was plumb full. So I had to, oh, there's my commissary list I made out. Oh, I used to have it good. So anyway, what was I? Oh, Duffy sending me an email. When JPay first started, they had it was on paper like I'm showing you. This is the beginning of Offender Connect. That was the online Duffy could put, instead of getting a money order in an envelope and forgetting to mail it and all that, and signing it right. We went through all that. Oh, you already goofed up. Oh, heck with it. I'm not going to get too particular. Duffy is something else. I gotta get my tablet unlocked, and I gotta get an email JPay, or I gotta do something with JPay to oh, this might be hard. I might have to put this off for later. This plate would come in handy after all. Yeah, that'll work. This, I want to do this because Offender Connect really was good. I think they charged $3 or so. I think it was $3 for 100. But the convenience of it for Duffy, because he had it in his computer. He didn't have to get a money order, envelope. Remember to mail it, because he did. He had it on the truck one time, on his truck dash. Forgot all about me. Oh, here, now we're in the JPay. This is how the beginning was. You got this with another paper on the back. So you wrote on that, you stuck it in your bars, and they'd pick it up. The third shift would do this, and he could hear from me by noon, and I thought that was totally amazing. I thought that was just totally amazing. After fighting with I shouldn't say fighting with the mail, but I spent a lot of years loving the U.S. Postal Service because I got a wife like that. I had the best friends. They've been good to me. And I used to get amazed that you could put a letter, just put a letter, and it'd get to Florida, get to California in 3 days. I used to be amazed at that whole concept of that. I'd be amazed. Well, these are stained up. But this is tough because Mickey didn't do this too awful much. Yeah, he always spelled me with a small F-R-E-D-D-I-E. And for years, that's how I signed it. I would sign it small F. I can't remember. Oh, they're getting ready to. Yeah, I used to put him through a lot because I would switch places a whole lot. Because one time he came up and they wouldn't let him in, he had to sit out in the parking lot. And so this was one of the. I ain't gonna read them. I'm just gonna get him in there. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tricky. I do this. I ain't gonna do it on camera. I'm gonna do this all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna do this all the time. I gotta start on it. I keep wanting to tip these up like you don't do that with these. You just fold it over. Yeah. But then they did away with the paper, and they came out with. They put a kiosk in the day room. I had the first visit in Warren, and everybody's gathering around, and even the CEO came down to see it. He thought it was pretty cool. And my sister was out there. I had a 30-minute. It turned out really great, Well, I didn't know I had this. I forgot. That's good. I don't have a little cup. Yeah, I'm going to wash this up. Yeah, I forgot I had that. Oh, my wired. I got to get some coffee. But I like to be free in my head. I like to be able to talk. I don't like to have I can't say this and I can't say that. And I do have a lot of relation. My sisters, I got a bunch of kids, and they're having kids. And I'm talking about their mother. I'm talking about they never met their grandmother, but they met their grandfather. And they met their sister, or their aunt. And they're in touch with one of their cousins from Kyra and Will are first cousins. They're first cousins. And because, it's a little diluted because BJ's got a different father than me. And Rosie's got a slew of kids. And all her kids is grown and probably got a slew of kids. So I do have a lot of, and they're not all white trash because you take Darren and Mike, they're right up there, and Darren ain't no joke. Neither is Mike. Mike ain't no joke. He married a rich girl from Jersey, and he's pumping babies out. I don't know how many he's got now, but he was up to 3 but in the beginning. Bang, 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 you know. And yeah, I am speeding. I gotta have another cigarette. I do miss smoking in the bedroom because I'm in there wanting to smoke. Time sure flies on this thing. I mean, it's like a phone call. Dang, it's just going. I don't have to go to the store today. I don't have to go over there. I got enough hand sanitizer to last me till whenever. But you know, I'm fascinated with my stuff that I've had for years and years and years, and I don't know how it even was salvaged, because some of that stuff was my sentence ended, and then I got a new sentence, so I had to go through CRC, Corrections Reception Center. I think that's what it stands for, and that's in Orient. And I CRC, yeah, CRC. I think it's Corrections Reception Center. So a lot of that I got back in. I was talking about it somewhere where I said, like the picture of the 12 women, the ad. I told him it was my God, and the darn guy let me have it, because he caught me with a picture of the lady of color. I was just going to say black girl, and I can't think of her name neither. But I know she was born in '60, and we would had our hands on each other. Something we was actually touching in the picture, and that was a pretty rare thing to happen for a staff. So when he seen that, he kind of lightened up on me a little bit. He was letting me, he was, get it out of here, So I don't think they took nothing from me. Nothing. And the Ross County Jail gave me a pair of bear claw shower shoes. They were white. And them things lasted me forever and ever. They give me something else. They give me a few things. The Ross County Jail. I do got to call down there. I got to look at the list to get the name right. But I called down there and got talking with somebody, and I went through the list. And she was telling me the story of who's there and who's not. And there's only one left. So I do want to call her, but I got to call on the second shift. I think she's got weekends off, so I can't do it today. But I do want to find out about Penny Lynn Ray. Because she's born in '61, so she should still be alive and kicking. She's a beautiful girl. She's really got that curly hair. Greenest eyes you ever seen in your life. I don't know, she might have dyed her hair, but she still had it was naturally curly. I used to love her. Still do. I keep saying used to. I still do. That's the problem I'm having with the DRC. I don't stop loving these people. I don't. I got love. Oh well, I got like I did when I was at the Pro Quip, when I grabbed a hold of the thing and I was at one end of the shop and I pulled myself way up and I had the controls. I'm hanging on like this with one hand. I was, because he told us when he hired us that he could only hire one of us. Only one of us could get the job. And he liked me because I was honest about. When I filled out the application, I put down prisons, I put it all in there. And I always could print pretty good. That's one thing I learned how to do. I could, even though when I went in, I couldn't even write. I couldn't write to save my ass. I was bad. My dad used to get so mad at me because he couldn't read my writing. I ended up being a pretty good writer. And so when I filled out the application, it looked good. I probably looked better than the other guys if you get right down to it. And John took it. That was did I say Ed? John Matancic. But he lived in Sagamore Hills. Beautiful, beautiful house, beautiful wife, and his son worked there. And he lived in 71st on East Cleveland. Harvard in 71st. That was a funny story. Because after I had the high-speed chase, I would have to leave. I was staying on West 25th at the J Hotel. Boy, that was a place. Oh, man. That was, I forget how long it was there, at least a month. And I'd have to get there to get to 71st Street and be there so we could be in Macedonia at 7. So it wasn't no joke. Yeah. I got to slow down a minute. I'm really speeding. But I am concerned because it's getting about the time that I have to meet this new doctor. And I'm kind of fascinated with the concept of YouTube. That I want to sell her on YouTube. And if she wants to know me, just look at YouTube. She don't even have to talk to me. If she got any questions, just ask me, And so she's got an hour for me, or 15 minutes, whatever. Just look at YouTube. I do love YouTube. And so far, I ain't seen, they ain't charging me no money. They just doing it. And they're keeping the numbers, and they're doing all that stuff. And they got a lot of information on YouTube Studio on my phone. But I'm just thinking OBG. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's the right thing to do. She said stop saying it. She said stop talking about. I should read what she said. I'm going to put her out there. She's my girl. Because she really got on me. She really, oh, I'm up to 2 views. One of them was mine. So somebody's watching the one I'm talking about, the one that's playing. So somebody's on there. See, they got the whole list. I got 2 settings on. So I got the. So I got the YouTube there. You see it? That's one thing. Then I got the app there. You see it right there? I got that. Oh, I want to get the OBG. So I get all this garbage on here, man. I just gotta delete all my Spectrum mobile services ready. Oh, I gotta see that. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. My mobile. I got the 666. There it is. Card ending 5250. That ain't bad for a phone. Not as much as I use this. No. Nope. Because I got unlimited everything. Now I don't think Spectrum Mobile cut me off. I think it's the internet that cut me off. I'll find out. I love it. I love it. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting to her. Now, this woman here, I'm saying that I don't love nobody no more than OBG, Jennifer Berry. She don't like it when I put her middle name out there. But she's a tricky little devil. She knows how things work, you know. She's the year of the dog. And I'm not going to say no more than that. You can figure it out. So she could have been born in uh, 58, 70, 82, 94. She could have been any one of them years. But anyway, I'm going to read this. I just listened to your 1.5 hour ramblings on YouTube. Stop telling the world about your insensual relationship with your kid. People are going to stop listening to you. Some people may be infuriated and try to make bad stuff happen or get you in trouble. That's all in your past. It is not the big letters, not more accepted nowadays, and you need not talk like that. Stop saying the pussy word. She put that in capital letter. It's gross. You are not going to gain followers throwing that word about either. The rest of it's not important. She's gonna be mad. I put her email on YouTube. But like I was saying, to get to that, soon somebody hears the word insensual, it thinks sex. There was no sex. My sister would have killed me. She would have come in prison and killed me. She would have, because they talked on the phone quite a bit, Lorraine and Vicky, her Aunt Vicky. And, it's a big deal to go to Florida for the summer, and that's what was supposed to happen. She was supposed to go to Florida with her friend Tara for at least a month. Tara was able to get away for at least a month, and the ticket was bought. Or the tickets were bought. I gotta I'm gonna hit the butt. Wow. I'm so fascinated and so satisfied and so overwhelmed at what's happening. Now I got the clock in my bedroom. I can lay there and see the clock. I hit my light at night. I can see what time it is. Because I was talking about putting this little clock in the bedroom and bring it back and forth. But then I'm in there and I said, boy, you're a dummy. I put the clock in the kitchen where I got a good clock that on the stove that you can see. I can see it when I'm sitting in the chair. So I didn't need it in there. But I did need it in the bedroom. So where was I? Oh, about Lorraine. So she was born in 79. So she's going to be, or she already is, 42. She's 42. But OBG's right. But when people hear that word insensual, the way I'm talking, it sounds like I was having sex with my daughter, but I wasn't, never did. And but oh, I'm just thinking about everything. I do have, like I said, I got a big family. Big family. Some is mine, some's my, I'm an uncle. I'm a great-great-uncle with Uh, my nieces. No, wait a minute. I'm trying to think who's got the two kids. That's my great. I don't know if it's BJ's kid or no, not no. It's Meta's kid. Meta's kid. Yeah, Meta's kid. Missy. I've got to see her on JPEG, you know, and I've talked to her on the phone. A lot of pictures of her. But things were. Vicky didn't want nothing to do with Rosie. She didn't want to talk about her. She didn't want me thinking about her. She said she lives in the past. And Vicky, there's certain things that Vicky didn't want to dredge up. And that's what I got to do. I got to leave that alone. Because of Darren, because of Michael. Meta's kind of, I don't know what to say about Meta. But Darren, 25 years in the Air Force, he's seen it all. He did how many tours over there in the mess over there. Now he was born, I want to say 74. I got out of prison August 2nd, 74. And I was in solid, basically I was in a cell from, I always say December 1973 until August 2nd, 74. And they would have killed me there if it wasn't for the man that killed Malcolm X. The man that killed Malcolm X saved my life. And that's the truth. If he wouldn't have got contacted everybody and people started calling in about me, they would have hung me up. They would have hung me up and I would have been a suicide. And it would have been that simple. Nobody would have questioned it. I hear something. Got that damn. We're starting to get along a little better. My neighbor and me. That was him. I heard the basement door. He did bring my garbage can back yesterday. You know, after the garbage picked it up, I couldn't believe it. He brought mine, put it where it belongs. I couldn't believe that. One of his women, her mothers of his kid, makes ashtrays and mugs customized. So she could have put OBG on a coffee mug, and I could have, whatever I want on it, she put it on there. So that was in the back of my mind, I was going to have that done. But then he's messing around with another one. Now I just found out she's in the hospital with a heart attack. And so I got that, I'm going to surprise her. Yeah, how can I surprise her when I just, but that'll be a belated birthday gift. But I want to get her a mug, you know. Probably get her an ashtray too. But I don't know I know she don't smoke in the house. I don't know if she got an ashtray in the garage or what her situation is. But I definitely want to get her a mug with OBG on it, you know. The one and only OBG. Or something. I'll figure out something nice. Get her a nice mug. I might even get something for everybody. She don't charge but $15. You know, that ain't much money for a personalized mug. Hard to get because where are you gonna find an OBG mug? But she's in the hospital right now, so I couldn't get it. I couldn't make that happen. So anyway, I'm a little wired. You get the light just right. Oh, it's all fours. 44. I am going to make, I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but I am going to start out on YouTube, and I'm going to go to Samsung Help, and I'm going to put the whole thing on there and find out how I get the pictures, and so how I can't figure out how to get the pictures. Gallery, it ain't like the phone. It's different than the phone. This Blue Label labels makes labels. It's a really growing company. Building an addition. 61 degrees. It's getting nice. I should stop goofing around and get serious about taking a bike ride. Get my shower and shave. Yeah, I think I ought to do that. Cause I did have a plan. I'm gonna listen to the weather one more time, see what they're saying about what time it's gonna rain.
He was a paratrooper in World War II who served on D-Day, and now, nearly 77 years later, one Ohio man is celebrating
Yeah, I think I wanna.
his birthday. And his
Boy, I was wired up. I was so happy in there
family is taking
when things, I get a plan in my head, or I see a light, something that I want to do. But that'd be the best thing to do because I can control the TVs. So I bring this into the living room and put it on the ottoman, whatever you call it, and then I can go through and fix up these videos, because I do hit on stuff, but then I run off on a tangent and I run with it. Then I forget what I was talking about. That's why they've been calling me my ramblings for years, but they read it, and now she just took time to listen to an hour and a half. That's a long time. That is a long time. OBG. I should listen to her. I think I am.
many in his community and across the world for his dedication and bravery. He earned several medals during his service. He says he's grateful for his experience on D-Day.
I'm kind of waiting for the weather.
Geared up for the big jump. She's looking forward to the experience.
This man just turned 100. He jumped on D-Day, and now his granddaughters are jumping. And it's a good story. It was on earlier. Paratrooper.
It was experience like no other for Jody.
She's so cute. She's a big girl. I just was in my refrigerator and now drinking some vegetable juice. Boy, I love that stuff. So cold, it tastes so good. I just gulp it. I drink out of the jug. It's my jug, Nobody's, it's my germs. And 'cause I ain't gonna dirty a glass every time I want some milk or anything, And I bought Best Choice, the single packs for Kool-Aid. They come 10 in a pack. I didn't know it, but I had 10 empty bottles. And so I got a 10 pack in the refrigerator, It's peach tea. Man, is it good. Sugar free, so I'm not going to get fat on it. Tastes really good. So, in some of my videos, you'll see the bottles lined up on my sink. That's why I put them there. But I take them to the bedroom with me, so I have something to drink. I was, I just brought one in earlier in the bedroom, and it was really, really, really good. But I got another. I bought 2 boxes, but I'm damn sure going to get more of them. I'm really sold on Best Choice. I really am. I really am sold on that company. Yeah. So when I get rich and famous, or least famous, they can compensate me for all the good. I don't know how many people sell that product. I know Figner's just got it. I've never seen it nowhere else. But I spent something. Always Save was cheaper than Best Choice, but I went with Best Choice. I forget what I bought yesterday. That it was a considerable amount. I think I could have saved the 50 cents or more by buying Always Save. But I stayed with Best Choice. I forget what it was. But I like the fruit. The fruit is good. Yeah, I got 7 cans. I figured you can. I forget how much they are. They're over $1 for a can of fruit. But they got to be good for you. Better than eating so much junk. I eat a lot of cheese. Oh, here we go. Late. I'm all right. I'm all right for a couple minutes. Get my shave in. I gotta shave my head. I forget when I rolled up a few more cigarettes than I generally do. And I come in here and I'm saying, please be a cigarette in there because I really wanted a cigarette. And 'cause I put a pretty big dip in. Wow. Yep. Good shower coming up. I've been using I got two kinds of shampoo. I got the Pantene that Ed bought when I first got out. That's really nice stuff. I think I prefer that over to Alberto. I think I do. But the that's been around for a lot of years. My mother was big on that stuff. I got to get her a picture. I got to get her a picture on my phone. And I'm counting on Walmart to make it. But I'm thinking of Discount Drug might be doing something because they got a lot of stuff in that store. I'm going to shop around in there because I got a discount on my $37. I forget it. It's a pretty substantial in-house discount. So I'm going to take the receipt and then I should get another receipt for this other one. So I'll be able to use it. They're a pretty nice store. They give me I know this is a sticker, but it's for, got my name on it, my phone number. Guess it's got a lot of, I'm starting to feel like a good member of society. I know I ain't got a job, but I feel like this is kind of a job. In so many ways, it kind of is. You know, it kind of is like a. Because I do feel I'm gonna get somewhere. I just do. I feel that I'm gonna get somewhere. Even though I went down 12. Yeah, I went down 12 views. Came up because I was at 760. Now I'm at I came up 3, but I'm still down. I'm still down 9. Oh well, maybe she's right. People don't want to hear that P word. Oh, I was talking. Oh, I'm talking so much stuff this morning.
Digging, planting, and producing food, it takes its toll on the body. And now,
Oh, I feel like another cigarette.
farmers deal with the pain. Olivia Leach introduces us to one farmer learning to listen to his body, prevent injury, and relax along the way.
For coffee, I put sugar in this one. I do love my sugar pour. I got the other one, the one I bought for the church. I didn't take it out of the package. It's still in the package it came in. You know, the prime envelope, I didn't open it. So I probably could send that back. But I ain't gonna. They are handy though. This is a different style. The one I bought, they only had it in a 2-pack. The one I bought, and I didn't buy it. I bought the other style. I like my style better, but I was going to buy 2 of them. I would have in the beginning, but OBG did that. So they must have seen that they had a sale, so they started double packing or double put 2 in there, raised the price a little bit. I ain't I don't know what to do with this tobacco I bought. It ain't tobacco. You can drink it. I think I goofed up on that. It smells good and all that, but it's like drinking decaf coffee. It just ain't no sense in it. I ought to see what it tastes like, because it says I should get that. Oh, I know why the chair blocked the screen. I'm running around here with my, I want to get this so you can read it. I think you can read it.
I think farming is both physically and mentally more.
That's what I bought. About half a bag left. Half a bag fit in there. I ain't gonna get up no more. But the chair spun around and it's protected me. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. See, the spirit is in control. The spirit knows what it's doing. That's kind of egotistical to think that the spirit's doing everything like that. Boaddy, I just flashed on her. But that's one woman I really love. It's like the 3 Bs. She's the original 3 Bs. I wasn't playing. That's why Ashley, she's the 3 Bs, she's just, she's forever loved. She I don't know if she's got me on silent mode or if she did hear my messages or if she worked. I don't know. But I'm gonna write her an email. That's my best. I'm good at writing. Although I guess OBG said I didn't make no sense when I was stoned. I almost was going to light up the pipe, but I'm not going to. I got a full bowl in there. I'm probably going to need another 8 books. I think I am. I didn't know I had that cup up there. I forgot all about it. But I kept every one of the original JPay. Because then they did the kiosk. Like I was saying, I had the first visit in my unit in Warren. And, that was a big deal. They was advertising it. They had it posted, and my sister jumped right on that, and because she had been doing the video thing with Darren when he was in London. Because he was in London for like 4 years. Boy, I slobber bad. I had this keypad a mess. Trying to stay away from it a little bit. I don't know what I can do about that. Dipping don't help. It was a good dip. I did eat a bunch of cottage cheese. I'm going to have a lot of Borden's cottage cheese containers. I already got it in the sink washing. Uh-oh. Maybe I ain't going to be able to get out. Oh, they're talking about Toledo, Western. Ashley gave me a windbreaker raincoat type thing. And it's really nice. It fits me really good. I might put that on today. Because I kind of do want to go to the Family Dollar. I want to get some walnuts. I want to get some. And my girl, I want to video her. I don't want to take a picture of her because I can't get the picture on here. I want to do a short video of her. Yeah, because I think she's my sweetheart. And she's a 2000, so that makes her a dragon, She's really awesome. She's been really good to me. Because she counted out them 18 singles that one day. It was funny. I wish I would have had a video of that. That would have been nice. Because she'd count them, and then she would take one or two out, and then she'd put them back in. I got quite a bit of money in my wallet. Looks like I got a whole lot of money, but a lot of them is, I got 20 singles again.
Vintage is all the rage right now, and the team at Rebuilders Exchange in Cleveland knows how to salvage materials for the trend. They scour landfills, finding materials to restore.
Boy, there's so many good things going on. That's what I like about Spectrum. They got a lot of good things they show. And it's women. This is women doing this. Created a community of reuse, and she's doing everything with it. She's got a whole lot of stuff going on. I love to see women doing it. I just do. See, that's why the P word. I should be saying it. I shouldn't even be doing that. But that is the most precious word in my life. And I do love it. I do love it. Without a doubt. And I'm feeling like I could, yeah. Because March 6th, that's quite. I need some every day. I think fresh one, one that's fertile in that. That's when it's the best. Used to be like that in '78. But I digress. That's how Willie got made. I remember that night well. I do. It was a full moon, everything. Oh my God. I do remember that night. Maybe that's why he was so ornery. because it was a full moon.
They're staying traditional with stuffing it in each other's faces.
Yeah, I missed my wife. I never thought she'd. I never thought she'd just up and sit down and die. But she went easy. You know, she didn't. She just sat down and had a heart attack. I guess she did her job. I guess I have a lot of love for that woman. You know, I do. I have a lot of love for her. Oh, God. Because I caused her a few tears.
And take a look at the weather on the one's forecast. In the meantime, here's some interesting facts.
But we used to, around the time we was getting married, we used to just ride around. And she'd read from that Antichrist pamphlet she had. It was pretty thick. There's a lot of stuff in there, and she would read from it. She read a lot of stuff to me. And oh, I pretty much got it all done. But this YouTube is really an amazing. It's an amazing. It's an amazing thing right now. It really is. I got my phone laying here. I got two. I can say I got two smart TVs, because that Yoko box, whatever, does turn it into a smart TV. And but the one I bought is really a smart TV. You know, it's everything. It's new. You know, it's a new smart TV. That's what I think I'm going to start doing. Go into the and do it on the new smart TV. Yeah, because I do got to clean up the, complete the thoughts. You know, go to a certain story and finish the thought, you know. Because I don't know how to explain it. There's so many. The tangents that I go off on are interesting. You know, they are interesting. And I'm so airhead that it's hard for me to get, ain't nobody here to say, hey, this is where we were, you know. But the TV would do that. Then I could stop it and go to the next tangent that I come up on. And I can stop this. Well, you know, it's so beautiful. Because Kyra asked if I was going to edit. You know, there's probably something that I could do to edit it. You know, I can learn all this stuff. But right now I want to just finish the thought. Yeah, I'm got it. Anyway, he said he's going to help mow the yard. You know, because it is quite a bit. There's two parts in the back. Because once you get that down, then it really cuts good. It does cut good. He said he could get one with a mower. He said this is something. He said something about old. But it is kind of, no gas, no oil, no worries. The main thing you got to do is just keep it sharp. And that, if I have trouble, I can take it in my trailer anywhere I need it if I needed to get it a little better, you know. But it's got all kinds of adjustments on it. It's a good one. It's a Scott's. It's a good lawnmower. I don't know. I got to look a little closer to see if it's got grease fittings on it or how you lubricate it. But it's sure cutting now. It ain't no joke. It's cutting. It's a 20-incher too. That's pretty big cut for a real mower. Most of them were like 16-inch. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with it. he said, "What'd you get?" You know, I didn't tell him what I paid for it. I just told him that I got it, and it's paid for. It is paid for. I should send Mike another message. Yeah, I got so much stuff to do. I really do. I got so much stuff to do. Oh well. It'll get there. It'll get done.
Today is National Drug Take Back.
Cause
Used prescription pain relievers.
I get things done. I do get things done. It's like that clock. It's hanging in my bedroom, and it's hanging there with a good screw in the stud. It's in there, and I did it all by eye, and it come out good. I can't move the TV or it'd be off. But that's pretty much in the center. Mike had the Yuko box a little off the center. That ain't totally in the center, but yeah, I'm glad he hooked that up because I don't think I couldn't even figure out that plug-in cord wasn't plugged in all the way on the damn thing. I gotta stop doing that damn thing. That TV is amazing. But because Myron said it was junk. You know, TVs are junk. If they don't work, they're junk. They're throwaways. That's what they are. And it's I proved him right just riding along on my bike. There's a lot of them on the curb. My neighbor had one on the curb. He's running over it with his car, and the screen didn't break. So surely, I don't know. Surely they can do something with that if it's that tough. But they throw them away. I could make a nice. I don't know. I got a couple. I always have been fascinated with recycling. I've always been fascinated with water, because water purifies everything, even cold water. Because I used to do that in Georgia. I was doing a lot of that in Georgia. I had 55-gallon drums, and I'd have, because like if you put oil in it, oil rises. You know, oil, so you can clean your parts, and I was doing all that with different things. I was into pennies. I was buying up Georgia a penny a pound. I'd go to people's houses and I'd give them a penny a pound for their junk, and it made out good. I had gallon jars of. That's how I learned about pennies. I put pennies in there, and then I dumped vinegar in there. No, that's what I did. I bought the gallon of vinegar, and I filled it up with pennies, because that really cleans them. But it ruins the. I found out 82 was the last good penny. 83 they came out, and then they had them. They're made in 3 pieces. It's got a front and a back and a ring, and it's filled up with some kind of black stuff. So I ruined a whole bunch of pennies. Everything from 83 up. I lost a bunch of money on that deal. I think I got the number right on it. I think 82 was the cutoff. I think so. I never thought about that. I'm gonna have to experiment with that. I can afford a couple pennies. I got my starting pennies. I got nickels in there too. Oh, there's a dime in there. And I got another coin box in my bedroom that I got quarters, because I'm trying to keep $1.52 in my pocket. So I always put the extra in the thing and look at the coins, see if I got anything. Because now it's an interesting time to look for coins, because they got the 60s in there. And I like to, somebody say what year they're born, I could give them a coin, clean them up, and so they have a nice shiny coin for keep in their pocket, for good luck for their year. The old boys used to put a silver dollar in their pocket. Now Blanchard, he's got to be dead by now because he was old 28 years ago. Oh, he was my dude, boy. I loved him, and he liked me. I used to go to his garage, and I'd be just as proud as the $100 customers, but I'd fill up my little wizard with with gas. I only had a gallon tank, but I was a cash deal. And generally, I bought a pair of work clothes every day. He had the white cotton work clothes. I generally bought a pair of them, and I buy a can of dip every 3 days. So I did not, but I was a paying customer. I pulled into the pump, took up a car space, but sometimes I have a gallon or a 5-gallon can of gas that I'd fill up. But he treated me like I was just the biggest paying customer of anyone, and I'd go in there and bullshit. So that my rig would be sitting in the gas aisle, and and then there'd be people in there, and they always try to trick me up, but they can't trick me up, because I'm in truth. When you're in truth, you can't get tricked up. No matter what, nobody can trick you up. If you're telling the truth, they can't trick you up. And if you tell the truth, they can't trick you up. I don't care where you're at. You can be on 125th and Lexington in Harlem. If you're telling the truth, they can't trick you up. And I used to have stories about Harlem because I was in prison. I ended up being John Brown, because he's the guy back in history that led a bunch of slaves to Martin's Ferry. And, I think they hung him for treason when he did it. And so John Brown was a good white man. That's what the black folks say, the ones that know history. And I think I got the name right. I might have the name wrong. I think his name was John Brown, though. But Martin's Ferry, I think, is not in Ohio. This is down south. But it was an armory there, and they took the guns. I forget the whole story, how it goes. It's a good story, though. But I had quite a few names in Harlem, and I used to go in Harlem, when I was delivering bread trucks and all that. I had a whole carload of, a van, a bread truck full, because it was cold, and they all was inside trying to get warm. I didn't get I ain't going to say it. I was going to use the P word again. I could have had my choice, but I was scared, because some of them had, they were like homeless. And so there was one Oriental that I really did want. I did want her, but she was pretty rough. I probably would have caught something. I used to have a lot of fun in them bread trucks, though. I could, because they all went to gold medal in Boston, Massachusetts. And I used to have a lot of fun. I got a set of sisters once. Yeah, I used to have a lot of fun in them. So all you needed was a blanket. You could make it rock. Yeah, I had a lot of fun driving truck. I really did. But I only had 3 years of that. Then it all crashed. It all crashed down. I basically drove from 88 to 91. So that's 3 years. Boy, I put a lot of miles on, though. I used to leave the trailer and disconnect the speedometer. I used to do a lot of things. But on that the picture I showed you of the Anteater, the 363, I took that to a shop. They had them cut back that they were like 350s, 350 horse. So I took it to a shop and they pumped up the fuel pump. That's how they get the horsepower, from the amount of fuel. And they put a 400 fuel pump on that thing, or did something to make it 400 horse. So I had the hottest and that company, Direct Transit, on the East Coast branch of it. I had it pumped up 400 horse versus the 300 and 350 horse. So on the long hill, I was passing everything in sight, because how are you doing that? They would get on to see me. What do you got in there? You empty? And I'd be overweight. But Boy, I used to. It was a 9 speed straight up. Well, I love 13 speeds, but the 9 speed's all right. But I would the 13 speed. I could make them sing. No, I love the 13 speed. That's my favorite transmission. And I had a. I tell the story that I had a '74 Transstar, 4 1/4 cat with a 13 double overdrive, George overdrive. That's what they called it. And the gears were reversed on that. And oh man, that was a truck. That was a truck. It was a D9 Caterpillar engine, 4 1/4 cat. Boy, that thing, you could tell a cat. They just got a sound. You know, you could tell a cat from the rest of them. That was a beautiful truck. I made up a few stories about that truck. But it was mine for about 6 months or 3 months. It was mine. I lost a 76 98 Oldsmobile over that truck. And then I lost the car I was supposed to give to Darren. I was supposed to give him a Chevette, 4-door Chevette for his bike. But they took it. They took my car. Made me out a liar. I got proved to be a liar a lot of times, and I wasn't intending to be a liar, you know. It's like with Tim Rockwell. I didn't intend to lie to him. I wasn't lying to him, but I got proved to be a liar. 28 years later, I'm talking about still holding $450, you know. But it's all going to work out, you know. And there's a whole lot of people on 75, because I used to run 75 when I was speeding, and I'd pull in and I'd tell them stories, and I'd get, you know, they would give me anything I wanted, and I was supposed to come back, and here it is. That's 78 to now, and now I'm putting myself out there. So there's sons, because a lot of them would be dead, you know, but there's still some that would be in the rocking chair that would remember it. Oh, I used to, you know, it's just amazing. Amazing the things I've, you know, I used to say I've met a lot of people in my life, you know, and I somehow always made an impression on people. I'm doing that even on the phone, like with Peggy. Now, she's never seen my face, and she talks to back-to-back people all day long. You know, I'm talking about Lorraine Health and Dentistry, where the 6 of them are. But as soon as I brought up her Chinese sign, she remembered that she had talked to me. It's just I always it's the way I live my life. I just you know, if you meet me, you're pretty much going to remember me. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that's pretty much how it is. I got one more cigarette. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go get my shower and shave. Sentence that dude, he can get as low as 10 to 15 years, and that ain't right. That ain't right. But his 10 to 15 years is going to be hard time. It's going to be hard time. He ain't going to be a liked individual. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
It doesn't feel like a job to me. Journalism is my passion. I started out as
Yeah, he's got a hard bit to go.
whether it's journalism, singing, acting.
But anyway.
It's all about storytelling.
But there's always a Grafton.
I guess I fell in love with
There was a guy.
the real story of us. It's the real story of
I was sitting on the bench.
Melendez, anchor reporter.
He came up and sat down to me. I forget how he started out his conversation. I almost can't even remember his name. O'Connor? But anyway, I get out, and he contacts me on the phone. And he got all jealous. His wife. But anyway, he was a cop. And nice guy. Got a Corvette. He had everything. He did. He got a beautiful house, beautiful wife, kids, grandkids, son in the Air Force, or I don't know if it's the Air Force or the Army. I'm pretty sure he was a Marine. I'm pretty sure. Nice guy. But I can't think of his name.
Services possible at your local garage door store, offering both residential and commercial services for your needs.
But I did something. His wife had a Hemi, and I thought that was cool. And she is pretty. She's a pretty girl, and she's a nurse. And I think it's both their second marriage. And so there's some insecurities. You know, they can't. She thought I was hitting on her, I think, and he thought I was talking to her more than I was talking to him. And I probably was. I'd rather talk to a woman. Than, I was just. This is all texting, and they did used to call me, but I should punch her up on Facebook and see if I can recognize her. And but I used to call him Clean Cop, CC, I think. I forget. Anyway, I took him to mental health and everything. Introduced him to everybody, and he kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Now they can see me on YouTube. Yeah. Trying to think of his name. Can't think of it. There was something about Trump. I couldn't figure it out. Next week, they're going to release the results of the 2020 census. I'm in there, you know, I'm not a prisoner. I'm out, you know, I registered out. I think I got it. Yeah, it's on the other chair. I got the paperwork for that. Felt good about that, too. I used to be a big one. I had the 2000 almanac. Had it for years. I taped it up with red tape. Red duct tape, I took off of something they had taped up. I used to be bad at stealing tape. Now I got tape. In fact, I bought a roll yesterday. I didn't buy the most expensive. I didn't buy the cheapest. I got one in the middle. Because I want to tape up my air conditioner good. Or better. Damn, I'm loving this place. I am. I'm loving this place. Because it's coming together. It's coming together, you know. Oh, sure, I ain't got, you know, compared to people my age, I ain't got nothing. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am getting there. OBG tells me to save my money. Mike wanted me to start a banking account. But I want stuff. I don't want money. I want money, but I want money for stuff. Does that make sense? But anyway, that's why I want to go to the Jamie's. You know, 'cause I do want to get a hatchet. Because if I'm going to take a trip to Twinsburg and Strongsville, which I'm planning on doing, I'm going to have to hope there's I'm sure there's truck stops on 82, so I get a shower, you know. So they used to charge me $5 if you didn't buy gas or diesel, you know, if you just wanted to take a shower. And truck stops has nice showers. And but if worst comes to worst, I just have to get a hotel. But I ain't got it all figured out yet if I'm going to do it. I ain't sure. I ought to get a map of Ohio and get the big picture. Because I was wrong. I thought 82 came out here, but I couldn't find it on that map. And I told OBG it came out here. I thought it did. But I do want to take I do want to go to Twinsburg. I really do want to go there with my bike. I do. I know Edna's dead, but Erica, I just there's so many Erica McDonald's or Rices. I can't find her. And Ramona, I would love to run into her somehow, but she had to be changed her name a couple times probably since I know her. She was a beautiful, light-skinned Indian and black. Oh, beautiful woman. She had class. She was classy. And they were actually pretty good friends, Ramona and my wife. They were really good friends because Barbara went to Catholic schools up to 8th grade, but then she went to Chamberlain. So they was together from probably 60 to 64. You know, that's when they graduated. And so they were pretty good friends. My wife she was a loyal person, you know, Sagittarian. She was and a dog. Dogs are faithful. That was your sign, you know. And she had my dad's birthday. That was, I don't know. I always say them two should have got together, and I should have stayed out of the picture. You know, I should have just stayed out of the picture. That would have been interesting. I always said that, but it's too late, you know. So she probably would still be living because she wouldn't have had all the stress of me. I'm just glad we did. I had this feeling. Writer, you know, because I had wrote her once and told them all to kiss my butt. And I didn't say that word. I said white ass. And I told a whole bunch of people that. With this typewriter, with that typewriter. And the only ones I think I kept was Debbie and Vicky. Everybody else, they kissed my ass. White ass. And I was mad about something. And so 10, 12 years went by. I got this incredible need to write her. I'm so happy. I got the copies of the letter that I wrote, and I got her letters. I got them in there, but I'm going to put them with Freddie. And she answered me. And yeah, she was a good girl. Oh man, she was good. She was a special lady. When I first got to her, I used to go take her drinking. She never drank, but she'd go drinking, and she liked that a cola, that chocolate like in coffee. And she's funny when she got drunk. I get her pretty drunk. She'd like pass out drunk. But she actually got carded, and the guy was serious. You know, this was in '78, and he actually carded her. I felt good that night. But she was nice. She had beautiful legs. The next door neighbor, he sold insurance. His name was Ford. He lived next door to her. And he said something. How did you get the prettiest legs in Twinsburg? You know, he used to be mad about that because she did have incredible legs and a beautiful butt. She had a beautiful butt. Because when I bought the bikes, I used to love to ride behind her. Her big butt on the thing pedaling. Oh, I used to love to ride behind her. We bought a Free Spirit 3-speeds. And they were really nice bikes. I put speedometers and lights and frills on the handlebars and mirrors, and I had them all fixed up. I could have been running tied up in them. And then and she liked them because she liked the exercise of them. And then I give them away to Erica. Oh, she wasn't a happy camper about that. And because the next day is when I had the high-speed chase and needed money bad. And that's why my rap sheets, every 2 weeks I had a new charge because I'd get bonded out of one and then another city would come and arrest me and they'd put a whole new set of charges on me. So it looks like I got a whole lot of felonies for about a month or two, because she get paid every 2 weeks, and then the last place her sister came and got me, and her sister even put money in to get me out. And she brought me, I remember she had a Fury, maroon and white top. I used to love her sister. She was a pretty girl too. 2 years younger than Barbara. I think she's born 48. And I'm pretty sure right now, she's same place she lives. So she's still on Croc Avenue in Streetsboro. And she still uses McDonald's. But he used to be a player. He used to cheat on her. I know he did. And but she had these the ones with the spots, Dalmatians, and he used to sit on the chair and with his feet on the floor. It was the cutest thing. You know, it would have been fun to have videos back then, like we got the phones we got now. But I'm saying that her mother, June 1st, of 1919, is still living. You know, Sophie. And she's a little short, 4'11". Oh, I love her. That's why I say I wish I would have married the mother and get the daughter to my father. It would have been a lot better life. You know, a lot less. But then I wouldn't be here now if that would have went down like that. It would have been a different reality. So it's all the way it's supposed to be. I came to town in this old 63 Dodge I talk about a lot. And I had patches on my coat that Betty put on there because I kept ripping the elbows on. It was I loved this coat. I did. I loved it. But it looked pretty raggedy. I had patches all over from ripping it up in the junkyard and welding and stuff, burning holes in it. So it was all patched up. And she hated that coat. She, you know, OBG's always calling me homeless. I looked homeless. Here I am, you know. And nobody knew about me because Barbara didn't tell nobody she was writing to somebody in prison. And in love with somebody in prison because she loved me, you know. That was the thing. She did love me. And she loved me from the first letter because she fell in love with the letter. She fell in love with it. But it was kind of a interesting story, though. If you could recreate it, you know, it was kind of the spirit was in control. It had to be. I ain't got no more cigarettes. I gotta go. That's the sign to go. But Don's wife, his first wife, Kay, used to take her to her mother, you know, to Cleveland or Twinsburg. So she got to see her mother on a regular basis. I even think my dad might have took her up there. Come to think about it, I think he did. Oh, I used to raise hell when she was gone. I want a cigarette. I gotta go. I wish this was nicotine. I do. I made a mistake. Yeah, this is a letdown. It's a letdown. Yeah, it's a letdown. It's a letdown. Ain't working. I'm not satisfied with it. I'm not satisfied. I hope it tastes good, you know, a tea, but there won't be no chemicals in that. You know, no, just maybe it'd be because it says something about mixing it up. Oh, there goes my hand sanitizer.
Life unnecessarily cut short by disproportionate and unjust.
Daily serving size. Pour 8 to 12 ounces of boiling water over 1 teaspoon. Steep 3 to 4 minutes. So they goofed me up. Maybe this is tea and not tobacco. Too late to send it back. I don't know. I don't know what it. I don't know what I did. Oh hell.
The Columbus safety director
Yeah, I got a shave day takes about shower and shave takes about 30 minutes. I'll be all right.
safety director
Take a ride over.
quote, our police are indispensable. They protect and save lives in our city every day.
Yeah.
The best officers and the best police departments have to work to fight the cumulative impact of generations of pain and mistrust and mistreatment.
I wanted something else. I know I wanted walnuts.
Right now, but the bills, they never slow down, and
I wanted walnuts.
continue to
Hand sanitizer.
For some, rental assistance is available. Spectrum News 1 reporter Cameron
I don't know. Something else
These programs are making a difference.
from the dollar store. Oh, I want to take a video of that girl. Hope she's there.
She settles in for the night. It's the energy she needs to make it through the rest
Maybe she's got an idea how we can make a little
of this last year.
2-minute video.
Challenging for her.
She's nice. Nice personality.
They were helping. I'd rather give
And she is a dragon.
my money into it.
I'd laugh if she was a Scorpio or a Cancer or a Pisces. Any one of them would, you know, the water signs.
Making enough money to take care of herself and her teenage daughter.
Yeah, I like her. Like her a lot.
Clientele due to the pandemic. Instead of having 20 clients
Yeah, guess I got that. That's one of the things I want to do. Hand sanitizer, walnuts, and video. Yeah. Was
together, and that's why she's working so hard to pay her rent and keep her home.
I'm gonna put this one out. I'm gonna send this one out. 39C. Well, that's what the 39 was for. I am trying to keep track of these.
Claremont County has recently rolled out its utilities and rental assistance program. It helps pay for 2 months' worth of bills. Wells was just recently approved.
Yeah, I am gonna upload this one.
Have told me about
It'll be done when I get back.
They knew I was behind and not having to make it up when, they call all this off.
Because OBG,
Dozens of families in Claremont
I think likes a. What did I say it was?
also that they're helping. Here we go.
Yes, another hour and 40. It's almost hour and 3/4. That's plenty long enough. Oh,
Dispose unused medications and designated
yeah, I want a cigarette.
national drug take-back. The DEA says
I do got the shirt buttoned up wrong. I thought something was off. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put on my California shirt today. Okay. I do want to give a yell out. I do like to give yells out to y'all. Especially OBG.
Just bring them in because
I did get her a little something.
kids have access to it. You don't want
I don't know.
throwing your trash.
I think she'll find a place for it.
You don't want
I think she will.
getting the meds. And you can save a life by it.
It caught my eye. I kind of liked it. I kind of think it fits her. But I'm not sure it fits in her office or not.
If you enjoy Ohio craft beer, chances
I'm going to look around some more today and see, maybe something else catches my eye.
are you're on our state. Our Dennis Coviano,
But anyway,
full packaging.
Bo Hattie,
Here's how the company's pivot decades ago is spanning
damn, I want a cigarette.
Andrew Wood is the fourth generation of his family to work at Blue Label Packaging.
Nope, I ain't going to roll one on camera. Bo Hattie, Ashley, G-Mac,
But a decade ago,
and all my crazy family.
with a vision to see
'Cause I do got a lot of,
ever expanding
now it's Mattans, M-A-T-A-N,
Building a successful brewing business, then
Rosie Tyler, my sister,
customer on board, and they were good enough
Kathy Reynolds,
from there.
rake,
got a better idea of what the market looked like.
basically cousin by marriage.
Where a beer or liquor company's computer design comes to life.
Boy, I used to have a thing. We were supposed to meet up one time, so I forget what went wrong. We didn't get to meet up. We was going to go up in the upstairs of the garage because she lived down the end of the alley and I lived in the middle. Yeah, but anyway. Kiera? No, Kyera? I forgot how to say it. It's Kyera, I think. Kyera. Something about her, I just loved her voice. Her voice was so nice. She seemed so polite and everything. I'm using the P word. Yeah. Yeah, I got to give you. I wish you'd get a hold of me. Send me a request or something. So I got 4,203. So I did delete or defriend almost 100. But I stopped. I haven't been doing that. And I haven't been accepting none. But I do look at them. I'm looking at the names to see if there's anybody that I recognize. But I got a lot of requests there. But anyway. Christy Reynolds. That's the second time I said her name. But Christy, my cousin Whitmore. I would love to hear from her. I just pray she's living. Because she was hard on herself too. You know, a lot of partying. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm getting this down pretty good how to upload it. It's pretty complicated because you gotta go through a whole lot of different things. Yeah, they're talking about them granddaughters of the veteran that's 100 years old. Paratrooper. Boy, they were bad mama jammers. Yeah, I would have had a little about an inch or two longer beard if it wasn't for Karen. She took me to a place and he cut off more than 2 inches. Yep. I don't think that's going to happen no more. I want it to grow. Anyway, give a yo to Pam down there in Grafton. She's got a funny name. OBG's told me her name and I didn't know who she was talking about. And give Stephanie. Pretty little Stephanie. Deepest. Give her a yell. Miss Long. Tanisha. I think I'm saying it right. I'm glad she got married. I'm glad she got, because they were engaged for quite a while. Yeah, I'm glad that's working out. Miss Parks. I just thought of Laird. Unbelievable. But they used to call her Itty Bitty. Itty Bit. It's Weston's birthday's tomorrow. But anyway, she's his secretary, or was. Cute as a button. Tiny little thing. And but she could move, though. She could get from one end of the camp to the other. And it was funny to see her on the bike because she was way too little for the bikes. Because they had them 3-wheelers. Oh, man. Ashley Beatty. I'm smoking a bud. I want some nicotine. Boy, I got a hair there. I'm going to have to vacuum again. But I can. That's what I wanted. Yeah. I don't want to give up nicotine, but I think I'm going to have to. Gonna have to. I do want to. I do want to get. I'm kind of anxious to see who my new doctor's going to be.
Very light, very sprinkly, and of course a lot of cloud cover in between. Still, because we're not looking at the rain chances early
Somebody said the name Robin. I think.
earlier on, we're going to be making a run at
I think.
for the vast
They're supposed to. I think there's two of them.
Northeast Ohio, maybe a couple of upper 50s mixing in there.
I don't know. Will told me.
Just a touch cooler as we move into our westernmost counties. I'm sure we're much more likely to see more 50s. So as far as our afternoon
I think he told me I won't get stuck with a man. I think he told me that.
Ohio, northeastern sections running just a touch warmer. Still not exactly mild, but we're not going to have to wait much longer for that to be the case. It is going to be a little bit on the
I continue to be amazed at all this stuff in here. And then in just an hour, it can be on the other TV. It's all good. It's all good. It really is. It's all very good. I get goofed up on the directions that everything's opposite. I'm, reversed. But it works. They got it so you can see it perfect on TV. The writing and everything. Yeah. Yeah, I got Duffy. Yeah, he used to send me these. I used to love to get these. They were fun. But then when the JPEG, when they came out with the tablet, oh man. Yeah, because for a long time he used Vicky's name on the JPEG.
To handling heavy machinery, farming can sometimes take a toll on one's body. Now, one woman is helping.
Oh, the grass guy cut the cable. That's what happened. Lose the dial tone.
Brought to you by Andrews Furniture, your home furnishings destination.
Yeah, he signed his name, Duffy. Oh, I love that man there. Poor. I gotta invite him to come up. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do a road trip. Me and Duffy do a road trip. Maybe we'll do that instead of the bike. Yeah, that might be interesting. Yeah.
So this is Eva, and she goes,
Go to Barnesville, Bel Air.
have this innate sense of
Yeah.
curiosity. I really like meeting new
Yeah, I just thought of that. That'd be nice.
trying to travel to every national park across the country.
Yeah.
That same curiosity is what
Yeah, that'd be good.
News One. I'm Sophia Constantine. It really fuels the type of stories that
Yeah.
defines us as Ohioans, and it's why I'm so excited.
Maybe even go to New York.
Upgrade to something better.
Yeah.
Upgrade
Maybe I should get my permit. I help him drive.
We have products from traditional windows to very
I don't know. I see what he says.
simple windows.
Architects trust Pella for products built
So many years of fantasizing,
every home and budget.
getting a thought in my head and then
Full-size
get blown out of the water.
test out. Or shop at home. We'll come to you.
Like OBG, she didn't call me like I asked her to.
98 Pella, Pella Cleveland.
Yeah, OBG.
Skillful technicians in
I do want her to call me.
auto dealers will hire 20 to
I do want her number.
jobs per year. Earn up to over $100,000 plus benefits with
I do.
customers awarded best companies to work for. Rest easy knowing you have job security as the U.S. runs on four wheels. Will you step forward as
So I do like them voice messages you hold down and you can talk for 12 minutes and 44 seconds. I like them. I like them a lot.
Ohio automotive jobs
I really do.
job opportunities within reach.
I like them. I like them. Especially with Mike, I can talk and tell him what I want and in my way of hee-hawing and anyway and but and all my flaws I have. Wow. This video is going to be kind of funny to me because I was so wired. I came out of that bedroom, I was feeling really, really good. That I finally I did away with the whole dip. I know there's a couple little strands up there yet. Yeah, I think I would buy Copenhagen if I seen it. And that's the strongest. If they have apple. I want apple. So anyway, all you people, I do love you. I really do. You know, I hope Kiera, boy, I'm having a hard time with her name.
Farming can be hard work.
But I feel good about her.
Hours of hard manual labor.
I do. I don't know. There's just something about her voice that was. She just was nice.
and then on the whole upper body.
She was nice. Plus, she's a rat.
Has had his share of injuries.
Imagine that, 96. Wow.
He's the production director for the
24.
Project,
Wow.
a farm share program that harvests about 200,000
Wow.
tons of produce every year.
Only my full
Wow.
season farming. I was an apprentice
Yeah, it's all good.
and I experienced a
Yeah,
injury.
I just feel like putting this out there. Yeah, I do.
I was barely able to move and I had to go to urgent care.
That's how I should keep track of these videos is by the number because they do put the time on.
Prevent injuries.
You know,
So when you
yeah.
heard about the virtual yoga workshop for farmers hosted
Okay.
by the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Ulster County,
Lots of love.
keep want to join.
I didn't forget anybody.
Lana Heinches
I said GMAC.
geared towards farmers, teaching them
Damn sure said Bohattie. And OBG, you know I'm wanting to say happy birthday because this is your week. It's going to be a Sunday. That's pretty awesome. To be a Sunday birthday, that's good. That's really good. Really is. Yeah. Feel like lighting up another butt. But anyway, let me see. Let me collect my thoughts and see who I want to yell to. I should say something to Carol McDonald. I think she had Nicole. I think that she had a boy too. I think. Boy, Nicole was going to be a beautiful girl. Cause she was I forget, she was pretty old when I was around. She was a pretty kid.
More challenging
I think she had a son.
folks expect.
Can't remember.
More rewarding too.
In Poughkeepsie, Olivia Leach, Spectre News.
Boy, Sylvie hated me. I see y'all.